Self help books are overrated. I have almost read 40 to 50 books as of now, and most of them were self help books. And I feel that some of the bestsellers are quite overrated. Number one, I would say Rich Dad Poor Dad. One thing I learned from that is asset is something which brings money to your pocket, and liabilities which takes money out of your pocket. This book, I think, is okay. Like if you are a new reader who is just starting, just to get a little motivation. But overall, I feel it is not worth the hype. The second highly overrated book is Think and Grow Rich. Frankly speaking, I tried reading it twice. I finished half, then I started again reading this book, but still I could not finish it further. I did not like the book much. I don't know. I feel it's highly overrated. The third book in my list, which I feel is highly overrated, is The Secret. This book is about law of attraction, that how you can visualize and manifest and get the things that you want. But is it practical? No. While reading, I got fascinated a lot with the book. Definitely, at that time, I could not hold a critical judgment about what is right, what is wrong, as I have now. I feel that this book is overrated. Rather than focusing on the practical aspects, it talks about visualization, manifestation, which can work for a lot of people, I'm not denying. But is it only manifestation that works? No, it is also the kind of effort that you put in. Considering that, now I feel that this book is not worth the hype. Though I talked about the bestsellers, which are highly overrated, though there are many, but I would definitely recommend some of the bestsellers, which I feel was good rather than some motivational stuff. It had some practical things that you can follow. And number one in that is Atomic Habits. If you want to build a habit of reading books, and if you are into non-fiction books, I would highly recommend you starting with Atomic Habits. Why I'm saying that? Because number one is the chapters in Atomic Habits are small and crisp. It gives you practical steps to build a habit. The second book I would recommend is Mindset. This book broke my myth that people are talented by birth. This book talks about growth mindset and fixed mindset. So, when I was a child, I used to think that I could not achieve a particular thing because I don't have the right talent or skill set for that thing. So, this was a very good example of my fixed mindset. This book teaches you that mindset can be changed and skills can be learned. But first, you have to change your mindset that you can do it. And that is the growth mindset. I would highly recommend people reading this book if you also think that you cannot achieve a certain thing because you are not born with it, you don't have the right talent or skill set. So please read this book and it will definitely change your mindset. The third book I would highly recommend to everybody is The Man's Search for Meaning. In this book, author talks about the hardships of people living in the concentration camps. In spite of living in such harsh conditions where there were hardly no food, and on top of that, they have to do manual labor. On top of that, it was extreme cold and they don't have enough clothes to cover themselves. Still, some people managed to survive in that harsh condition. What was the difference between the one who survived and one who did not? The ones who survived has a why to live. This book will teach you that however extreme conditions are, if you have a why to live, you can figure out how to live. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care.